Shall we start now? Almost 63 students are there. Okay. So today we'll learn predicates, quantifiers. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
predicates. Okay, okay. Predicates, they are, kind of propositions, but they have some variables. Okay. So if I say, is this a statement or a proposition? What will be your answer? Is it x greater than 0? Is it a statement or proposition? Can someone tell me? Do you remember what is statement or what is proposition? Statement which gives us either true value or false value is called as proposition. So x greater than 0 is a proposition or not?
Statement.
Statement. Okay. Now here, unless we know the value of x, we can't say it is a statement or predicate. Okay. So statements where the variables are included, like x, y, and depending on the value of that variable, the conclusion of this statement or is dependent. Okay. So if I say 1, then I would say that this statement is true. It is a proposition. But if I say 0, x is equal to 0, then I would say it is having false value for 0. Okay. So the values are dependent on this variable x. Such statements are called as, or we call them arguments. Okay. Are called as predicates, where variables are included. In propositions, direct values were included. So in programming, what you do in computer programming, either you use hard-coded values that x is equal to 10, or you use some variable and you ask user to give some input for x. Okay, and you store that input in some variable x. The same way, what if our statements are generic and they are restricted to some specific domain? So here, when I say x is greater than 0, with this I have to give the values of domain also. I have to mention the domain also. Domain means range. So should I consider natural numbers? Should I consider whole numbers, set of whole numbers? So for this argument, what should be my domain? That is very important. Otherwise, you can't say for which value of x this should be greater than 0. Okay. So with this statement, in case of predicates, so this is obviously a predicate. So here you have to mention the domain also. Just mentioning this will not be sufficient because you won't be knowing what value should be taken for x, from which set it should be taken. 0.5 लेना है, ABCD लेना है, words लेने हैं, sun, moon, cities लेनी है, Pune, Australia, anything like that. So it should be mentioned over there. Now, in such statements, there are two parts: subject and predicate. So the variables as the subject of the statement, and the other part which describes the property of the variable as the predicate of the sentence. So this is our subject, x is our subject, and greater than 0, including this, is our predicate. Okay, so these are the properties of this variable subject x. Okay, for this we have this as our subject. Okay, and sorry, properties, and these x and y as our subjects. This as our predicate. Now here, see, okay. Before this, I want you to write down this thing, the whole thing, this slide. Please do it fast.
Okay, how many members from G2 is available? Group number 2, how many members are there? Is there anybody from group number 2? Hello? Hello?
Done?
Atmaja, where are your other members? Atmaja, are you there? Okay. Group number 6. Contact them immediately. Group number 6. Okay. Group number 11. Okay. Group number 16. Where is fourth one? Okay, okay. 2 and 6, you contact your friends immediately and join the meeting fast.
So predicates. With predicates, we have this proposition function. So in propositions, we were using small letters PQRS to represent our statement or proposition. Now here, as variables are included, we have to write it in this form, P of X. Okay, so this P is nothing your proposition, and this X means the variable that you will be using in your predicate. Okay, now this is nothing but the function you have used or you have learned till now. It is same like that. So this P of X, I would say, is X greater than 0. Okay, so simply we'll be calling it as proposition function. Now, how we will find the truth values of this one? So, if I, as I've told you, we'll be representing it by P of X. So, P of 0, what is the value of P of 0 for this X greater than 0? Can someone tell me? True or false?
False.
False.
False. For P of 1?
True.
True. For P of 2?
True.
True.
True. So 1 onwards you'll have true values, and less than 1 you'll have false values. Now for these type of state arguments where two variables are included, these can be represented by two variable functions. Okay, so Q of X comma Y, this sequence matters. Okay, because you will be writing their values. So here 1 comma 2 hai, it means 1 is X and 2 is Y. So can you tell me what is the truth value of Q1 comma 2 and Q3 comma 0?
False and true.
False and true.
False.
Correct. Good. Now the quantifiers. Now we have seen that there are properties of predicate properties for some arguments which we are calling as predicate. Now, these properties sometimes won't be represented in terms of mathematics, like greater than 0 or y plus 3 or something like that. Okay. So, there might be some English sentences. All students are happy today. So, I should have something to represent all. I should have something to represent some students are absent today. Many students are good in mathematics. Some, so I should have something to represent these statements. Okay, because they are also predicates. They hold some properties, but their what we say quantity is not mentioned in mathematics. It is mentioned in simple English words. Okay, for such words we have quantifiers. Okay, universal and it's all type of values for all. Okay, it is represented by, okay, I'll be showing it to you. So for all values we'll be using universal quantifier, and for that we should have some domain. As I have told you, domain is important in case of predicates and quantifier. So when I say z plus 1, z plus 2 is divisible by 6. Now imagine that this sentence is to be proved by using mathematical induction. Now only this part is given and not this one. For all integers z, what will happen? Will not come to understand that what should be my starting value, how to solve first step, second step and third step. For which domain we want to solve this. So that is why this domain I was talking about is compulsory in quantifiers to be there. Otherwise, you won't be able to say for all people, for all integers. You know? So that is. So this for all means universal quantifier, and it is represented by this symbol. Okay. Is there any doubt in this one? Write down universal quantifier. Write down this slide. I'll just read out this thing for you. And this is the standard definition of universal quantifier. The universal quantification of P of x is the proposition P of x for all values of x in the domain. The notation for all x, Px represent the above proposition. A value of x making the proposition false is called a counter example. For all का negation क्या होगा? What would be the negation of for all? Some, few. So those values are called as, or those propositions are called as counter examples. Did you get this statement? A value of x making the proposition false is called as counter example. तो जहाँ पे भी आपका ये वैल्यू आपके स्टेटमेंट को फॉल्स वैल्यू देगा, फॉल्स डिसाइड कंक्लूड करेगा, that will be called as a counter example of this, the whole thing. And one more thing, whenever you write this for all, this x should be written over there. For all p of x आप नहीं लिख सकते, because you have to tell that this x, this for all is applicable to all x. We are not talking about this proposition, we are talking about this variables now. This set of elements, set of x, which we want to represent here. Okay, the values of x. So that is why always it will be written as for all x, px, p of x. Any statement that you write. So we will be converting English statements into symbolic form using quantifiers and vice versa. So there will be such type of statements that all students of division C are studying mathematics. So there I'll be using for all x, P of x, where P of x is student studying mathematics. Okay, and then this symbol will represent all, and this x will represent student, and this P of x will represent studying mathematics. Okay, so that is why each one of them is important. You cannot skip them when you are converting an English statement into symbolic form using quantifier. So if you are skipping any one of these, it means this symbolic representation is incomplete. Okay, is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Have you written this? Have you written this slide? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, great. Now, universal quantifier or quantifiers. You can combine them using logical connectives and or negation, implication, double implication. Okay, you can use those connectives. There is no harm. So if I say all students are studying mathematics and physics, so x1, P of x1 is nothing but students studying mathematics, and P of x2 is nothing but students studying physics. So I can write them like this. For all x, P of x1 and P of x. Or you can say for all x1, for all x2, P of x1 and P of x. Something like that. Okay, so logical connectives are there to connect two quantifiers, sorry, propositional functions. Okay, that is possible. Now we have some example over here. What is the truth value of this? When the domain consists of all positive integers not exceeding 3. Can you tell me?
Okay. So, fine.
For all x, x is less than equal to 10. What is the truth value of P of 1 and P of 2 and P of 3? Are you getting this? Now, instead of all students are studying mathematics, I have this equation. Now, you have to tell just the truth value of P of 1, P of 2 and P of 3. Is it true?
False.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this part of it.
See, P of 1, if we put here, this P of x is nothing but this thing. Okay, you just got, what we say, you might see it how it can be solved, but we have to work on this thing only. And what we should consider all x. Okay, so we have to consider 1, 2 and 3. So 1 is less than equal to 10, yes. 2 is less than equal to 10, yes. 3 is less than equal to 10, yes. So all are having true, true, true. And true and true and true gives us true value. Right? So इसका combined conclusion is true. इसका individual conclusion is also true. ठीक है? Now tell me the answer of this now. I won't be telling you now. Answer of truth value of x for all x, x square is greater than x if the domain consists of real numbers. Just focus on this part first and then we'll go to second part. Or if you find it difficult for real numbers, we'll solve it for integers first. Okay, let's solve it for integers first. So if the domain is of all integers, then what will be the value of truth value of this?
True. True.
True.
Uh, 3, 4. You're working on all x, huh?
Ma'am, true only
And
for
we have to
one.
consider the whole set of integers. Yes? Is it true for all integers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So even
Yes,
if you start from 0, 0 का square is greater than equal to 0? Yes. 1 का square is greater than equal to 1? Yes. 2 का square is greater than equal to 2? Yes. 4 is greater than equal to 2. Okay, so it is having true value for all integers. Now can you tell me for real numbers? Just consider few
False.
real numbers and check whether it is true or false.
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 False. Correct. How it is false? See,
Decimal.
for this value, it is false. Okay, 0.5. So this is counter example. Okay, got this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now existential quantifier. Here we work on for some few. Okay, so here we use again domain is required. Just that we instead of for all we are working on for some values. Okay, so this is the definition. Write down, and we will be using this uh, symbol to represent existential quantifier. So it is called as there exists. This symbol can be pronounced as there exists x p of x, or we can say p of x for some value of x in the domain. Write down.
असं सांगितलेलं असतं तो कॉल कॉल करतो त्यांना तो विषय मिळून त्या आलेला नाही हो लगेच
In case of universal quantifier, we had counter example. Even if a single value is giving us false result, okay, because there we were considering all elements. Okay, we wanted to have all elements. The given proposition should be true for all values of x. But here we are looking for some value. तो मतलब दो में से एक भी ट्रू है तो हमारे लिए दैट proposition is giving us true value. Okay, but in case of universal quantifier, we wanted both two values should be true. Okay, so here or wala condition is there. Okay, so when it is false, if and only if p of x के सारे values, all values of x are false. Okay, so when I'm saying two students, all students from the p of x is some students are good in mathematics. So some students, I would say 1 to 3 students, roll number 1 to 3. And if I say that 1 to 3 are not good in mathematics, that gives me the false value of my proposition. So here the condition is different. Okay, so the proposition to be is false if and only if p of x is false for all values of x. So here only one value is true, is giving us true result. Okay. Now the propositions that we use for quantifier. So this is nothing but in case of universal quantifier we were using and for existential quantifier we can use or. Okay, because there are some things we want to focus on, not all the values of x. Okay, so it can be rewritten like this also, and in case of universal we can use and also there is a combination of universal and existential quantifier, so you can use and or combination. Okay, but then you should have that type of statement.
Hello.
So
So this is the
just
factor of
see,
size of
just tell me now we'll using same example, we'll use same example, and instead of for all, we'll use there exist. So can you tell me the truth value of this now?
False.
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 What if I
False.
include p of 0? यहाँ पे और ऐड कर देते और p of 0,
Then it would be true.
it would be true. Great.
Yes.
Because on, even if a single value is true, then everything will become true. So true or false will give us the true value. For this example, for all positive integers not exceeding 3. 1, 2 and 3. In positive integers, we don't include 0. Am I right?
Yes.
Is it true for positive integers not exceeding 3?
False.
False.
False. If the domain consists of all integers not exceeding 3, still it is false. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we may have some restricted domain. They can be represented like this. So I am not focusing on it right now because we are focusing on simple quantifiers and all those things. Multiple quantifiers you can have, which we call as nested quantifier. So here what I would say, for all y, there are some x where x plus y is equal to 1. Okay? Again, this and this, if you interchange for all and there exists, then it will have totally different meaning. जहाँ पे for all है वहाँ पे sum हो जाएगा और जहाँ पे sum है वहाँ पे for all हो जाएगा. So if I interchange there exists and for all, it will become for some y there are all x for which x plus y is equal to 1. The meaning is totally different. Okay, so make sure where to put this for all and where to put this there exist. Can you tell me the English conversion of this thing? English sentence for this? Can someone tell me? Okay, let's do it.
For all
For
y
all
not
y,
equal to 0.
mm-hmm.
For all
Yes, say
y
it
not
loudly.
equal to 0, there are some x for which x is equals to, sorry, there
Y.
are, wait, for
Okay,
all
I'll
y
tell
not
you.
equal to 0, there are
Hmm.
some x where x is equals to 1.
Also, you should say this. Okay,
Okay.
for all not equal to, for all y not equal to 0, there are y cube not equal to 0 and there are some x for which x is equal to 1. Okay, so this is how you can translate these sentences into English sentence. Okay. Okay. Mhm. ठीक. I will give you some examples for or just solve this one. Can someone write the symbolic form of this sentence? This is your example. Every student in this class has studied calculus, and q of x is denoted by x has studied calculus, and the domain of x is all students in this class. Can you write symbolic form of this statement and just type it in the chat box? Do it fast. Every student in this class has studied calculus. Done? Should I tell you the answer? For all x, q of x. Am I right? Because every student is written over here. Correct. Correct, Akshada. Then, can you translate these statements? P of x, q of x, and r of x is given, and x domain of x is consist of all creatures. So first one is for all x, p of x. Am I right? Sorry, all lines are fierce. And q of x. For all x in bracket, p of x and q of x. Am I right? Yes. Second, some lions does not drink coffee. Now you tell me second and third. You can just dictate if you are not comfortable in writing it. Yes. Can I have answers, please?
Few x in bracket p of x and negation of r of x.
करेक्ट. देयर एग्जिस्ट बोलेंगे उसको हम, जो उल्टा ई है ना, इन्वर्टेड ई, उसको हम बोलेंगे देयर एग्जिस्ट एक्स इन ब्रैकेट पी ऑफ एक्स एंड negation of r of x. Third, some fierce creatures do not drink coffee. In the same way, there exists x, q in bracket q of x and negation of r of x. Is there any doubt, girls? Again, translate this. If you are not understanding, please let me know. If a person is female and is a parent, then this person is someone's mother. चलो करो इसको translate. F of x is a female, x is a parent, m of x is mother of y. कैसे लिखोगे इसको? Which quantifier you'll use here? Universal or existential? That is your first question.
Existential.
Existential? Are you sure? If अगर है तो सबके लिए applicable होगा ना?
Universal.
If a person is female and is a parent, then this person is someone's mother. चलो बता. बहुत एग्जाम्पल्स है अभी, चलो फटाफट बताओ. What is the answer of this? Okay, I'll tell you. For all x in bracket, f of x and p of x. Okay. and उस ब्रैकेट को फिर से सिंगल इम्प्लीकेशन टू m of x comma y. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I tried to write it. Hope you have understood. That is very good. I will just type it in the chat box.
आज नाही काल बी नव्हती तुम्ही रविवार लक्ष ठेवू शनिवार कितीला जो पाठवा तो मेल कुठला आहे मग मी ते काय करतो सरांना सांगतो सरांकडनं 2 मार्क ऍड करून घेऊन जातो मी त्यांना मी आता फीडबॅक करून दिले आता मेल पाठवला मी सरांकडून आणि कोणाला आला म्हणजे तिकडे समोर तुमच्या समोर आहे ते तुमच्या समोरच नाही भारी माणूस आहे बरं काय आज मैत्रिणी
See, this is the answer of. This statement.
तुम्ही पण आला
Now this one. Every person has exactly one best friend.
किशोर पण आहे पण मी तुम्हाला आता ते येणारच आहे मी बोलता ते शोधत
For all x,
exactly
exactly one best friend. Y is the best friend. Yes, it's very interesting.
Information work from आणि अजून एक बोलायचं होतं मॅडम त्यानंतर मॅडमने मला जे पास दिले होते ना मी सुपरवायझर वा मला ते वाचून करत आहे किंवा सुपरवायझर एक्झाम्पल आहे पण आय एम नॉट एबल टू फ्रेम दी क्वेश्चन मला तो फ्रेम नाही करता येत मी बोललो त्यांना मी त्यांना पाठवली पाहिजे काही क्वेश्चन मला तरी मी काढले एक सापडले लिंक पण टाकल्या
See the answer in the chat box. Are you agree with this one?
पण ते सॉल्व आहे मी म्हटलं मॅडम जर मी क्वेश्चन असा टाकला मी उद्या जर तो पेपर सिलेक्ट झाला म्हणलं लाव इसका सोल्युशन.
Am I right?
तो
Yes, ma'am.